Okay, this is Pastor Joshua when we're back to talk about how to run the live stream and the sound for your system. So in this section, we're going to talk about the sound, specifically sound. So we already talked about in the first section how to turn the system on. This section, we're going to talk about how to use the sound system. This is going to be the basic of the basic. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail, but I will give you the basics of how to turn everything up and down and what controls what. Okay? So we're going to take a look at this mixer. All right, this is the sound mixer, okay? This is the controller for the soundboard. Basically, that is your mixer over there, and it is controlled wirelessly by this digital mixer here, this tablet. Let me see if I can find a better way to do this. Just a second. All right, so we're gonna do it like that. Okay, so if you look at the board, there are a couple sections here. It's at the top, you have this, which you don't really need to focus on, but this is for meters. So once you get a little bit more advanced on running this, you can look at this control. It just gives you another way of looking at what's being used, what's muted, and what's not. This screen here is your main section. Basically, you have the mix and gain. If you click on it, it switches to gain. Okay, if you click on it, it switches to gain. And then what you see is the master gain for each channel. You do not want to adjust this because this affects every thing in your mix. So it's pretty much set for each one. So you don't have to worry about this. So these are the masters for the master gain for each channel, okay? We're gonna go back to the mix. Now it's on the mix side. These are the controls for the house. So we're gonna scroll all the way over to channel 1. Okay, so if it says keyboards, this is the keyboard mix. This is both keyboards that's over there plugged into the big board and is running a line to channel 1. Channel 2 is the drum mic. It's the mic that's on the drums. Okay, again, it's a line running from over there on the big board into channel 2. Channel 3 is the kick drum. It's the kick drum all by itself. Okay, and so you want that to be separate from the regular drum mic, okay? Then channel 4 is the guitar line. This is actually guitar and bass. And so what we're going to do is we're going to rename it. I did that on purpose so we can see that. So we're going to say, we're going to go up here. I'm going to put a line there. I'm going to say bass. And I'm going to go / guitar and hit return. And now it's relabeled bass / guitar. Okay. So it's set. Shure mic 1, Shure mic 2. That's the mic that says M1, M2. And then this is CAD. That's the mic that says CAD. And then this is the pastor's mic. This one right here. Okay. And then after pastor's mic, you have computer, left and right. Okay. Over here on this computer, I have some YouTube, Carlton Pearson, Live at Azusa playing. Okay. We're gonna make sure it's turned up. Okay, so over here, you can come back to the tablet. All right. All right, so you can turn it up and down in the house. This is the regular setting for the house. The house is the master, which is these speakers on the stand. That one and that one over there. Those are the house speakers, okay? So then after that, it's where it says player. Player is on the soundboard. There's a USB, and if you use a USB drive with music, you can click on player. You would hit that, and it would read your USB, and it would show your files and stuff. So that's what that's for. All right, and then after that, it is the controls for the master the reverb, master delay, master the chorus, master the room, and so on and so on. Down here is the masters for the live stream. And I have it set to this level here, so you want to make sure that you don't go above this, because then it'll be too much. So I have it set at in between the second and third line right here at 40. See where the arrow right there is at 40. So that's where that's sitting at. All right, and then we have the pulpit speaker, which is that monitor over there right by the pulpit on the floor. Okay, and nothing is in auxiliary 4, so we're just going to turn that down. All right, okay, so that's that. That is so anything you turn up here is going to go through the house speakers. It's also going to go through the subs. So how is that? Okay, so we're going to use this channel for example. The subs, you see this at the top? If this is the pan, so if it's pan to the right, it's going to the sub. If it's pan to the left, it's going to the house. Let me give you an example. I'm going to mute it through the house. Oh, my bad. Let's see, they're linked together, so if I mute it, it's going to. So let's do this. All right, if you pan it to the right, it's all sub. It's over there behind Elder. He's sitting right in front of the sub. The big speaker on the floor. Okay. So if you pan it to the left, see it says L, pan to the left. Those are the house speakers. Okay. So in this case, one side is pan to the left, the other side is pan to the right because it's running stereo. See it? Left, right. All right, so when you turn it up, it's going to go in the sub and the house equally. Okay? But that's not the case in the other microphones. So if you notice, in the other channels, So if you notice in the pastor's mic, the CAD mic, the Shure mic 2, Shure mic 1, they're all panned to the left because we want them going into the house only. We don't want them going into the sub. Okay, so let's test this out. This is the pastor's mic. Check 1, 2. I'm going to turn it up. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. So it's going to the house. Check 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to turn it back down. Okay. So in the bass guitar and the bass and the regular guitar is panned mostly to the right, but it's got a little bit to the left. So that means it's mostly in the sub, but it's got a little bit in the house. The kick drum is all in the sub. It's low end, so we want it in the sub. The drums, it says it's in the house, but we're not even turning it up in the house. We don't want to turn the drums up in the house because they're going to be loud enough already. The guitar is panned in the middle. The keyboard is panned in the middle, and we only have it up a little bit. We don't want it too loud in the house because they got their own speaker system over there on the other side. All right. Next thing, let's go to auxiliary sends. If you hit aux sends, it's going to highlight yellow, and it's going to highlight these at the top. So this says right live stream, left live stream. It says right live, left live. You read down here, right live stream. If I click on left, it's going to change it to left live stream. All right. These are synced together, so if you turn up one, it's going to turn up the other. All right. So this is how you control what's going in your live stream. Okay. The keyboard is in the live stream. The drums is in the live stream. The kick is in the live stream. The guitars are in the live stream. All four microphones are in the live stream. The music is in the live stream. You can see the audio going up. That's in the live stream. How do I know it's in the live stream? Also, you can not only will you see it here, and you see the meter there, but this is the interface that's picking up the signal for the live stream. So looks like he's just talking. Let's rewind it back when the lady was singing and they were jumping and shouting and going on. Okay, now there's more signal because she's doing a whole lot more hollering and going on probably. Okay, so that's how you know it's in the live stream. When you listen to it with your headphones, that's what you will hear. You will hear that signal. All right, so that's how that's set up for a live stream. If you go up here where it says pulpit and you click on that, it changes the setting for the pulpit speaker. So this is what's in the pulpit speaker. Notice there's no instruments in the pulpit speaker. Why? Because they're right beside you. Their instruments are right over there, and they have a speaker, so it's going to be loud enough. So we don't put anything in the pulpit speaker except for the microphones. Shure mic 1, Shure mic 2, CAD mic, pastor's mic. And let's adjust this. There's only one CAD mic, so let's rename. Go here and let's fix that. All right, we'll just backspace. Backspace. Oh, my bad. There you go. Okay, so it says CAD mic, and then there's pastor's mic. It's all in the monitor. Okay. The computer's in the monitor. If I unmute the computer, there it is right there. We're going to put it on pre because, we're going to put it on post because we want it to be controlled by here. If I turn it up here and go back, okay, so now that's how that works. Okay, so when it's on post, if you turn the main slider down, it's going to turn the music down and everything that's on post. If you turn the main slider up, it'll turn it up with everything that's on post. If it's on pre, it's controlled separately. All right, so that's that. And those are the 3 settings. Okay, like I said, we're not going to go into a whole lot of details because we could go into the EQ for everything, but we'll do that on a separate training. Everything right now is currently set. Next, we're going to go over to the soundboard on the musician side, and I'll show you how that works so you know what to do in case you run into a problem or if you need to adjust something. Okay, be right back.